The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Break set. 19. 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the shit! At 59!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That complete to Lamar Miller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Watson with a give to Miller. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Coming to you, coming to you. Up to the 4. Another time now.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gun. 20.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to look deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 48 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Texans 3.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
You got me right. Don't be scared of it. Shit hard.
They'll run. It's Miller. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Lamar Miller stops short of the sticks. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 71 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to air it out deep for Hogan. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chris Hogan, 61 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a play fake, and it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Watson. And he's going to go down again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Gun. 20. Here we go.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
19. 54 Mike. 24. Tight go. Kill.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And Thomas has it. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Well, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Panthers. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 55 yards. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 63 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the bootleg, Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Miller. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Watson off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 8, express.
On 3rd down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is McCaffrey. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing here, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the ground, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's set, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
That's it.
23-yard line.
55. Express. Great. Here we go.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Here as we say so long from Charlotte.
man gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Check 48, the mic. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
On first down, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. They find some open field here. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for 28 yards. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 54. I got you.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Gun. Take fast. Gun. Watch the twist. Hey! He's coming. We got double up.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for more. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 54. Mike 46.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
20.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Newton now to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. No. Off. Gun. Express.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for it. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Prescott stripped. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete with just 6.
They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Check three. Undercrush. Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Get it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hatchet. Watch 20. Watch the twist. Watch out.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Set. Look at it. Check 55, Mike. Man, I got you. Check. Fresno. Great. 8. Check 49. He's checking. Crash. Out.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And let's pin the mirrors back in. 55.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Great. It's our time. Mike 5-5.
From the gun, here's Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Smith providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We're scoreless after 1. That's complete to Cobb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, kill. 50-47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike 54.
Greg, Greg.
54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Express.
Set, 1-7. Check, Mike 50.
A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Gun.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Elliott running right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
40%. 180. 20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half. Prescott into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Well, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Two times. Hey, we got 3 down.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Austin. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Right there, 54. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike's 54.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lock it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now they hit.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Kill.
Then we're going to 53.
Kill, turn up.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike, check. 59. I got you, pump.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the eye.
Here we go, 46.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got him. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
26.
Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go. 4-8.
59. Watch the pass.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Check 24. Check 24. Shit.
Express.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check it out, read.
Great, great.
48th month. 48th month. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with us.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme cup?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah,
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Newton's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a short return to the 6-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give right side. It's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Double time. There we go. Kill. We got 3. Hey, we're going to 54. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
59. Mike to 59. I'm coming for you. Mine.
Kill.
He's coming. Double up.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that's Elliott, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This is Elliott, and an alley to run. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing, Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Cut.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 26.
Prescott now. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready? Right to the 3.
Mike, 5-4. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 54, Mike. 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
20. SOS.
Throwing here, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Great.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.